So here you can see where last year's garden was. You can still see some of the corn rows. Of course, there's a cornfield out there, but here's a corn row, and you know, right here has sweet corn. That's sweet corn. And I want to go right down the rows, but necessarily, and I still have my tomato, I don't know what you call them, useless thingamabobs here, that they get too big and they lean against, and you have to stake them anyways. And I still have those in the ground. But what I want to do is I want to burn as much of this as I can and get it right down to the nitty gritty. Now, I was telling you in last video that I wait as long as I can to burn a field. Let me show you why. So you got all this stuff that's highly flammable, and you will see that in just a minute. Then you have some of this green stuff coming up through. Now, what a hot fire will do to some of the green stuff coming up through is it will kill it. It will burn it, kill it, bye-bye. So it's kind of like a natural roundup. You burn it, you heat it up, and all this green goes goodbye. And then I can get my garden tilled up, get it fertilized. I want to drag the chicken coop out here and spread the manure on it, and then mix it in. That's what I want to do here, and I'm going to start burning. Even though we have a wind going against us, I'm going to start burning like right in this area and burn it back that way. So I'm going to have to start it here. I'm going to have to smack the fire out. You can see I have a shovel in my shadow. Hello, shovel. And just keep it going this way and then go from there. So that's today's plan. That's today's goal. And let's get her done. And you can see a lot of this is already burnt out. It will catch in other areas. A lot of green in the corn probably won't burn very good, but it is burning this way. So I'm going to get ahead of it and take a look at what's up here and where the stopping point in theory will be. Yeah, see, there's a lot of dirt in that corn, and dirt just don't burn. So we're going to let it continuously burn through here right down to the grass. And this stuff will go up like an absolute inferno. And it looks like the stopping point's going to be right about in this area here. You can see it starts to get a little bit more sparse. And this is probably where I'll start to smack it out. And it'll go out from there, but you can see it's still working on. And I am on the board with the county, so things are good to go. And I'll keep you posted. Yep, burning as planned. Not a super hot fire, but hot enough to get the job done. You can see everything is burnt in the center. That works pretty good. So again, here we are. I set a fire right there. And then we have a fire coming back this way against the wind. And then we have most of this all burnt out already. It is gaining some momentum down that way. Down that way, which is where I want it to go. So everything's good to go so far. Now what I'm doing is, this is the front of the fire here coming this way. I'm keeping track of this, because this is already under control. I can tell you because I have a fire here and a fire there, and they're working back toward each other, and they will burn themselves out. We'll keep an eye on them from a distance, but this is the fire that I'm most concerned with and staying in front of. Like I said, we took a little walk here, A lot of energy here. I mean, a lot. This is going to burn intimidatingly high and hot. But that's how it has to be if you're going to burn your fields. I know I'm safe over here because this is about 75% dirt. And these little fires here are very easy to pat out with a shovel. And when it gets down to here, I expect and anticipate that this fire is going to end right in this area here. And if it don't, what's left of it I will smack out and stop. And then this will be right here. You can see where the fire is at. I will allow it to burn right into this range, and then we're going to shut her down for the day. So that's what I'm doing, just continuously burning. 'Tis this time of the year and 'tis the season. You can see it's a pretty good head fire right there. You look back, it's extinguished itself right down the line just as planned. So far so good. Things are going the way they should. We've probably got another 40 or 50 yards of the high energy area of the field. And you can see back at the garden, it's just smoking at this point. It's pretty much all burnt out over there, just a little bit still burning. But even as many as I've done of these, you still get a little bit nervous. You know, I mean, I realize, like, I have my fire breaks. I have, you know, there's only so far this can go and all that good stuff. But you still, overall, you still, you know, should have some nerve endings to you and whatnot. No doubt about it. And this right here is going to catch, and man, that's going to just go crazy. This is going to pick up some momentum here real quick, so I'm going to back off, and it already feels like it's 150 degrees. It's burning hot, it's burning good, getting me right back down to the dirt. And I can see I got some side fires back here that I'm just kind of keeping an eye on. I expect them to self-extinguish, but if not, I will shut the camera off and go smack that out with the shovel. No doubt about it. And yeah, we're picking up momentum here. A lot of heat, good heat. You want to get these over with. You don't want to linger them on all day. I mean, you got other things to do. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down and go smack this out. All right, now you can see post-burn, I burnt the entire garden area, which is this area here. And then you can see the alleyway that I burnt right next to where the corn is, or the old corn was. Now the key thing to all of this is that, you know, it's out. I know it's out. I smacked it out. Don't just leave. An ember could fire up and take off again, and you just don't know. You know, you think you're done, you leave, you call the county, you get off the board, and all of a sudden it takes off again. Well, you gotta do one of two things: either go and tend to it, or have someone else come and tend to it, and that's not an option for me. So you can see exactly what I said I planned on doing. It did. And I'm happy about that. Like I said in the other, like I said, it did try to sneak out here on me, and I was able to go right along the edge and smack it with the shovel. Now, you can get what's called fire fatigue. You know, you're in the heat, it's 140 degrees, you're breathing in smoke, you're smacking the fire with your shovel profusely. You know, and you just all of a sudden you fatigue out, and then you're in trouble. At that point, you need to just let it go. Let the fire go. Don't lose your life over it. And it's just not worth it at that point in time. But I am glad that I am going to be able to use this for a fire break against another fire. And there you go. All in a day's fire. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next video. We were talking about rabbits the other day, and how close you can get to them. There's always one in the yard that'll pretty much let me walk right up to it. I don't know why. I mean, I can't pet the darn thing, but it's not exactly afraid of me either. I mean, I'm all but 7 feet away, maybe 8 feet away from this Babbitt the rabbit. And it's just sitting there eating broadleaves, like a good rabbit should, because broadleaves are the garbage of the yard. Chickens eat the grass, they don't eat the broadleaves. Which ain't too bad, but yeah, just a little bunny rabbit. What are you doing, rabbit? He sprung up. Nah, you ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm giving these people a bonus after the burn. A bunny bonus after the burn. Bunny bonus burn. There you go. Tongue twister. Are you a buck or a doe? Looks like he's got little antlers on his head. Let's see if I can zoom in even more. Now I'm probably 6 feet away from him. Babbitt the rabbit.